Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are you today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Trina Edwards, and I am a restoration coach where I am helping single moms to restore hope and to overcome adversity through culinary experience. And today we're going to be talking about three things you'll love about cooking, okay? So if you be so kind, make sure you share the broadcast. If you know someone who loves to cook, make sure you tag them in the comment section. That would be greatly appreciated. We're gonna get started. I have three different things I want to do with you today. For one, we're gonna talk about the three things that you're gonna love about cooking. All right. Number two, we're gonna try out a new recipe. Okay, a recipe that's trending right now, something that's trendy right now. So, like I told you, cooking is trial and error, but we're gonna try it. That's one of the things. That's the number one thing that you're gonna love about cooking. You can be creative. You can be creative in your own environment. No likes or dislike. You can just, the possibilities are endless. You can be creative. So, and then we're gonna pull out something else out of my pantry that I have not used ever. So we're gonna work with that as well, okay? So anyway, if you be so kind, make sure you let me know where you're viewing from. I love to see what city and state you're coming from. Let me make sure I can see the comments. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you give StreamYard opportunity to be able to have access to your information. That way I'll be able to see you specifically, okay? So I have two platforms going here, and I'm trying to make sure that I can see everyone. I can acknowledge everyone. But one of the things we're going to be making today is they're called hot chocolate bombs. Hot chocolate bombs, yes. Yes, chocolate. I want to be able to try this recipe out. I never tried it before, but we're going to tackle it. That's one of the benefits of being a cook and a chef, okay? You get to try new things out. So let's get started, all right? I'll give you just a few seconds. There we go. I can see you now. Just want to make sure I can see who's coming through, just in case you comment, and then I'll be able to respond, okay? So here we go. We're gonna get started with. Let me show you what the recipe calls for. Um, what you're gonna need to do. We have some. Let me put this down some. We have some chocolate morsels. You're gonna need some chocolate chip morsels. You might want to get even more creative and use white. Whatever you have in your pantry. I'm a fan of using what you got until you can get what you want. So we have this. You're gonna need some marshmallows. It says get some miniature marshmallows, but I'm a fan of using what I have, so I'm using the marshmallows I already have. Um, I'm not gonna make my own hot chocolate, so I'm gonna use a hot chocolate like this, not to advertise, but this. Um, and you're gonna need a bowl. You're gonna need some type of bowl so that you can put your chocolate in. Now we have a pot here with boiling water that's simmered, okay? Once your water has simmered, let me see if I can put this down so you can see it. There you go. See, this water has simmered. I'm gonna put this bowl right here, okay? In the meantime, I wanna show you the mold that I got. This is the mold. I've already made one batch. I tried it out before I came on live just to make sure, okay? So this is what you're gonna need. You're gonna need a plate. You're gonna need a pan. So let's just get started and you'll see exactly what you need. So these are what's trending now. They're called hot chocolate bombs. So now that my water is hot, I'm gonna put a cup. I'm gonna put a cup of hot chocolate morsels in my glass bowl. You can use a stainless steel bowl if you wish. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna use, seeing how I made this already, I have a bowl of chocolate sitting here already that I made previously. So, but this one I'm doing this to show you. Okay? Hi there, how are you? So what we're gonna do, Can you see? You can see great. We're going to let this melt. We're going to keep stirring it until it melts. Okay. And once it melts, we're going to start spooning it. You got to keep turning it. Keep in mind that you don't want your water to touch your bowl, okay? You got to let the steam do the cooking. You do not want the water in the bowl to ever touch, okay? So you keep stirring it, and it will melt. In the meantime, while I'm waiting for this to melt, I'm going to talk to you about the number 2 reason why you're going to love cooking. The second reason why you're going to love cooking, because it gives you a sense of satisfaction. A sense of satisfaction because you're able to help others. You'll be able to nourish others. You supply a great need for someone. Okay, everyone will need to eat. That's another one of the benefits of being a cook. Okay, being able to meet a need for a person. It gives you great pleasure and enjoyment. Okay. The third thing that you're gonna love about cooking is you have a way that you can provide for your family. If you choose to take this on a professional level, you can earn income with this. All right, you have one way that you can earn income for your family. You don't have to wait a week or 2 weeks to get paid by someone else. You have the option to be able to get paid on a regular basis, on a daily basis, a weekly basis, however you schedule your business. Okay, so I'm still stirring this. It's loosening up. Still got some lumps in there. So I'm going to keep smashing this with my spatula. And it's almost there, okay? So this is one of the reasons why you'll love cooking. If you're tired of working for someone else, this would be a great opportunity for you to start exploring avenues for you to be able to open up your own catering or do your own food service business. If you're tired of the long hours, then you may be considering this. Or you have a product that you want to just share with the world, then you're gonna want to do that as well. All right, this chocolate, if you can see it, it's dripping. I think it's ready. I don't see no more lumps. So now what I'm gonna do, I have a silicone mold, flimsy, as you see. I'm gonna put it on my plate here for sturdiness. I have it on the plate for sturdiness, okay? And then what you're gonna wanna do is take the chocolate. First I had a tablespoon, but that was too much. I mean, that was too big to fit the molds. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna spoon it in here like such. Spoon it in your molds. You can see that. I'm just doing it like this for right now. Then I'm gonna go back and adjust. It looks like it might be too much, but we'll see. It's never too much chocolate, is it? Chocolate lovers know that. It's never too much. So now, uh-oh, my battery trying to die. Okay, we'll make this fast. So what happens is you just smooth it around. You smooth it around the edges. I'm gonna do that for all 6 of these. Just make sure you don't leave any holes. You smooth it around the edges. I did, the first batch I had one that had a little hole, and I'm gonna show you it in just a second. Okay? So you keep doing that. And then leave no gaps at the bottom. You don't want to see none of the silicone, because it's going to show up. And then you keep doing this. Can you see? You keep doing all 6 of them like that. I think it's better to have too much than not enough. So we're going to do the last 2. almost a teaspoon. I'm gonna take some of that out. Okay, and then you're gonna keep doing that. Use the back of your spoon to smooth it around. And then you're done right there, okay? Gotta cover up the blue spots. So now what you wanna do, you're gonna have to put this in the freezer for 10 minutes. Put this in the freezer for 10 minutes, okay? I could have did a little better, but let me see. I see a few blue spots here. I think that's good. Get all the way on the sides, up the sides. So, put that spoon right there. This is what we have. So I'll chocolate it up, okay? So now what I'm gonna do is put this in the freezer. And because I already done some, I have some already here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these, but so I have some. I pulled them out the, what do you call it? Out of the silicone mold. And now what I want to do is I'm gonna have to put my gloves on because I don't want my warm hands to mess up the chocolate. So we're gonna have to move this bowl because we're gonna need it now. We're gonna need the pot. Now you have a pan here. You put your pan right there. It says put some parchment paper, but because I don't have parchment paper, I'm gonna use some aluminum foil. And let that get warm. Yep. So as you can see, we have, uh-oh, they done froze to the plate. Hold on a second. So we're gonna pop them up here. There you go. We have these. See? There you go. So now what we are to do is to take thread is, put them on your pan here, and let them melt down just slightly. Okay. Well, that's why. I hope I don't break them. Let's see. Okay. I think this is going to be the top. Because if you see this one right here, I didn't smooth it out all the way. There's a hole in there. You see that hole? I didn't do it all the way. You got a couple holes in there. But for demonstration purposes, it'll be great. So what you're going to do is put them on top of your pan. And if I don't break them, I wasn't. Put them up there. We're going to turn the other ones over. They done froze to the. So now what I'm going to do is turn the other three over. And it says to put some hot chocolate and marshmallows inside of it. So I don't want to make no homemade hot chocolate. So I'm going to use this. Just as good. I like to save time. And what you're going to do is pour some hot chocolate in here. It says 6 tablespoons. But I don't think 6 tablespoons is going to fit in here because these silicones are. It's working. Can you see? It's in there now. So this is one little packet. So now, gotta pay attention. Look at this. It's melting. What you're gonna do is lift up this chocolate from the pan and put it on top of your ball here. I should have worked faster. That one's melting down. But this is how you're gonna get them to stick. So you're gonna get them to stick. Uh-oh. That one's a little messy. Let's check out this other one. So you're going to get them to stick like this. And then you can use the chocolate you can use your already melted chocolate over here. Hopefully I don't drop any to seal up your holes and stuff. Can you see that? You can use this to seal up the hole if you desire. Because I think I left the other one on there too long. And you just go around the whole chocolate ball. Use the chocolate, seal it up. Then once you seal it up, here comes the fun part. It's too much work for me though. Anyway, you sealed it up, right? You got your little chocolate ball here. Now, what you can do is, we don't want to put it back on there, that's for sure. I'm going to take these off because it's getting a little messy. Oh, I forgot to put the marshmallows in there. You know, we have to put the marshmallows in there. We can decorate it. Now, I think these are too big. I'm going to use the smaller ones. We can use these to decorate it. And because I have this gadget that I never used, what I would do is, I meant to show it to you first. I'm going to put my decorations in this little gadget here because it's going to regulate, it's going to help me to sprinkle more effectively, okay? So what you do is you take this off, and we're going to put some, let's see. Hopefully these are not too big. I'm going to try the pink ones just so they don't clash with the chocolate. So do that. And then you can put your top back on here. Put your top on there. And then you shake, shake, shake like a little baby thing. Okay? So what we can do, for the sake of time, I'm not gonna. This is mine, so don't worry. We can either sprinkle them on, or you can roll them in it, which I think I'm gonna do. You can roll them in it, and hopefully the ball, you get the gist. You sprinkle it, decorate it how you like. So once you stick this back in the freezer, you're gonna stick it back in the freezer, okay? So it can get hardened around the edges. And then when you're ready for some hot chocolate, what you're gonna do is just put it in some hot water. Hot milk. You might want to use milk, not water. Some people like water, some people like milk. It's your preference. Let me correct that. However you like. So we can sprinkle it on, we can, dabble it on like that. But this is the gist. I have to work out a couple kinks in it so that the can roll it around in your little confetti or whatever you want to use to put around the hot chocolate ball. And then I'm gonna get this off the stove. Put it back in the freezer. Let it harden up. So when you're ready to have some hot chocolate, because I see it snowed, when you're ready to have some hot chocolate, then it will be ready and available. You can put marshmallows in it if you like, or you can choose not to. Some people like marshmallows. I have some marshmallows right here. I'll probably put in the other one. But one of the things you're going to want to do is definitely buy the small marshmallows, because these, when you cut them yourself, they're so sticky that You have to have something to handle them with. They are just so sticky. But me, using what I had on hand, no need to go outside in the snow. I wanted to experiment a little bit. So those are the three things that you can do, that you with your cooking business. This is the three things that you'll love about cooking. One, you can be creative. You can be creative in your own little space, your own little time. You get a sense of satisfaction because you're providing a meal or service for someone else. And lastly, you will love cooking because it helps you to be able to provide generate income for your family and your loved ones. All right. If you're tired of getting paid every 2 weeks, if you're tired of being worked day and night, if you're looking for flexibility, if you're tired of people taking your weekends every weekend, you don't get to spend time with your family, then this would be the way to go, okay? So if you're interested in getting some help with how to get your cooking business back up and running, then I encourage you to go over to bit.ly/Trina. Let us talk and schedule an appointment, okay? All righty, that will be it for today. Thank you for joining me as we try and we experiment with this hot chocolate bombs. Hey there, Tanya. Coach George, I'm so happy for you and you're proud all at the same time. She is something else. So praise God for her. So appreciate her stopping by. So that's it for today. All right, that's our experiment for today. We're gonna work out a few kinks, but I think it's a keeper. I think it's a keeper. Amen. So I'll talk with you soon. Remember, schedule an appointment at bit.ly/Trina. Let us talk. See ya. Bye bye.